Hey, what's up, guys? It's your roof boy. I'm not on a roof. I'm sitting here in Texas, away from my North Carolina home. That you guys remember all my wonderful, outstanding videos that I made on the MOFI 4500, and that was it. Okay. Did I do videos on boosters? No. So this video is mainly a clarification video in a last help you guys. Some of you guys are still just brand new, finding the channel, finding, this whole MoFi setup. Some of y'all are building new houses. You're trying to get internet. And some of y'all are like, hey, can I hook a booster up to a friggin', hey, what's going on, Nick? Can I hook a booster up to a MoFi? Or why is your boost? How do you have your booster connected to your MoFi? But your booster is with your MoFi. I don't understand it. Can you tell me? Guys, I am fucking on here to tell you the booster. I'm going to say this slow. The booster, the Wilson Pro Plus 70 that is in the attic, along with the MoFi, right, is running out to the roof on a pole with a log periodic antenna so I can make phone calls and maybe have a little bit of LTE, maybe not much. It depends on the day. Because booster technology are repeaters. They are taking your 1 bar weak signal and amplifying it, making it look like you've got great service, and have 4 bars, making it more stable. That's all it is. So it's not cutting in and out. That's what a booster does. In that same attic, I have a MoFi 4500 SIM 4 combo. But in that attic, I have a booster, but I have a MoFi. But I have a booster, but I have a MoFi. Are you confused yet? They are not associated with each other whatsoever, guys, girls, boys, kids, infants. They are literally two separate entities. That's like toilet paper and a plunger, okay? Like, they're two separate entities. They're not associated with each other at all. I guess they both go in the toilet. Okay, so they're both associated with cell phones, but not, you don't need both, is what I'm getting at, okay? They're two totally separate, and I've said this a million times, different technologies. I know it's confusing y'all because they're running out on those big thick cables on the pole, the same pole that my MoFi antennas are on. Yes, my booster antenna is on the same pole as my MoFi antennas. All right? Why? Because nobody wants 5 fucking antennas on their roof, guys. That's why. That's why. I already paid somebody to put the booster pole on my house, so I was like, well, fuck it. I can use that same pole for the MoFi antennas. It's freaking genius, right? Right. Don't get it twisted, guys. Don't get it all, they're not the same thing. All right? I'm going to tell you 2 things from experience. A, when I first had the wiring double Yagi antennas on there with my MoFi, right? The guy called me with customer service, and he wanted my input on the whole thing, and I was commending him for how good they worked, because that was before I got the parabolic grid, which was a fucking game changer, by the way. Okay, so he said to me, "Oh, you might not want to have your booster near the MIMO antennas. The wire, he said, because the booster, remember I told you it's amplifying signals so I can make phone calls. It's a different technology, pulling in LTE or magnifying it, probably creating some kind of a bubble. And just above that, I had my 2 Yagis. So he thought the booster down here and the Yagis up here were going to and just fuck each other up. Well, I debunked that theory. He told me to separate them. I didn't want to separate them because, like I said, I already had a pole. So by debunking that theory, what did I do? I unplugged the booster. And I did some speed tests. And then I plugged it back in and I did some speed tests. Guess what? It was the same. So the booster does not interfere with the MoFi per se, maybe unless you had your antennas this close together. These are let's say these are my 2 Yagis or 2 parabolic grids. And then this was the booster and I had them super close. Like I have mine like spread out, okay, a few feet. All right. So I even like raised it up high. It didn't make much of a difference, okay? Play with it. Point your booster in another tower if you have to, or whatever. Point is, that is why I have a booster, guys. I was in the sticks like this, was surrounded by trees though. So originally, to get internet and to get phone and all that shit, I went with the booster concept. Like a lot of you all are brand new to the channel, brand new to the concept of what is the MOFI. I'm buying one. I'm going to trust you, John. I'm going to get a MOFI, right? I think my 2 Yeegis with reflector. That's great. So yeah, so just keep that in mind, guys. Like if you need both, then get both. Like when I called Wilson, they said, we got all kinds of boosters. What kind do you want? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I said, I want the best one you have. So they gave me a fucking like $1,200 kit. Then I had to pay somebody else like, I don't know, $1,200 or $1,400 to fucking install it and mount the pole up there, okay? If you can do it yourself, I highly recommend you do it your damn self. And you might not need a booster as expensive as mine, okay? One more thing about the boosters. The reason why it's a totally different technology too from the MOFI is there's no settings on a booster. It's plug and play. You plug it in, you point your antenna. Now some of these boosters will have a bar graph that shows you how high and low your upload and download speeds are. Or they might be red, amber, green showing you you've got great, or maybe full bars or whatever. It'll tell you like a meter. So when you're turning your antenna left or right, where you can get the best signal on your booster, okay? That's what the Wilson Pro Plus has. That it looks like a calculator. It's not LED. It's total shit. Okay, you're just gonna have to fuck with it. Now, with that being said, so it'll say like maybe my upload has 2 bars, but my download has 4. Okay, and you're like, okay, that's the best I can get. I'm good. I'm gonna lock in my antenna, and that's where my booster is gonna be. Well, here's the problem with boosters. Oh, they band hop, like I've said a million times. Freaking allergies. They band hop, and that COVID shit is going around pretty good here in Texas. Okay? What's up, Night Owl? So, with that being said, what is band hop? Okay, so Verizon, for example, since that's what I have, is going to try to put you on band 13, which is the strongest band probably around, right? Well, maybe band 13 is getting bombarded and the signal degraded, so they jump you on to band 2. All right, so baby band 2 will jump to band 4 and then jump back up to band 13. And it'll just continue to cycle through different bands to keep a continuous signal on your shit. All right, so that's a good thing, especially if you want to always be able to talk. All right, it's kind of annoying though, but why would it do that if you're pointed in one solid direction? Why would it band hop? I'm telling you, man. Towers have multiple bands. It could be a fucking AT&T, a T-Mobile, and a Verizon all on the same tower. And it's just kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's what boosters do, okay? So they're not bad, okay? They're not necessarily bad to have. If you tweak your MOFI right, you really technically don't even need a booster, okay? Because as well as I know, internet rules the world. Does it not? Yes, it does. You can do everything with internet. You could conjure the dead. You could summons the aliens. You could fucking learn how to build a rocket and go to space with friggin' internet. Internet is the key to everything, okay? Now, is everything that you read on the internet true? Fuck no. Some of y'all think it is, though. I know some of y'all are like those friggin'... Make me, John, quick question topic. Can I carry aggregate between towers and... I missed your question, ma'am. You can carry your aggregate between multiple towers if that's what you're asking, man. I didn't get to read your full question. I saw band 13. Band 13 is a great band to aggregate with. I'm saying it's very... That's what's up, man. 60 down, 25 up, man. Guys, some of y'all are slaying me in what I was getting in my other house, okay? I mean, I'm getting like 115 down now with Spectrum, but I'm using Verizon. Sweet. So... yeah, 13 is a great band for gelling with a second band to make your carrier aggregation. 13 will gel with band 2, band 4, 5. It really just depends on what your MOFI feels like at the time. To force it to aggregate, you got to go to advanced band lock, select band 13 and band 2 or band 4. Select both of those bands. And then go to your quick check signal strength and then see if it shows band 13 with a carrier aggregation of 2 or 4 or whatever fucking secondary band you did. Now, it won't always aggregate with other bands. And the reason for that is because you might have to turn your antenna more towards the other band that you want to get. So you might have to meet them in the middle. Like I said in my other videos, if you guys want to learn more about carrier aggregation, check out the other video. One antenna pointed at 13, one antenna pointed with 4. 13 and 4, that's great. That's what I had at the other house, man. I was getting fucking 50. I went from 25 down to like 50 down with the aggregation. Okay? So yes, try to blend those two. It's slow when you go to band 2 with 13, or is it slow on band 2 alone? It was same for me. It was slow on band 2. It was like I would get like 10 to 20 down, right? And with band 13, I would get 2 to 3 down. And when I combined them though, this is with 2 and 13 and 4 and 13. When I combined them, I was getting 40, 50, 60 down with the carrier aggregation. You got to play with it. When do you carrier aggregate? Okay, well, first you got to be locked onto those 2 bands that you know work. So to lock onto 2 different bands, you have to go to advanced band lock. Hopefully you don't have the SIM 7 combo, because the SIM 4 combo is the one that has advanced band lock. You're going to want to go in there. How do I change from NAT type? That's a fucking, the NAT type stuff is a YouTube video. That's not mine. Look it up on YouTube. They're all over. You got to use your personal routers. I hope you're not using the MOFI for Wi-Fi. The MOFI does not make your NATs strict. You need to get a fucking personal router on that bitch and plug it in. I highly recommend a Netgear gaming router. Now, back to the area aggregation. You got to go to advanced band lock. You go to advanced band lock, and then you're going to select 2 bands. Band 13, you're going to check it, check the box, and you're going to check band 2. And then you're going to hit save. And then you're going to go to your main homepage on your MoFi and go to quick check your signal strength. From there, you're going to see at the bottom where it shows your, that area where it shows your decibels in real time, live time. Watch your decibels, and right above your decibels, it should say your band that you're locked on, which would be like band 13 or band 4. And then wait about 10 to 30 seconds, and it will switch over and say carrier aggregation with band 13 or carrier aggregation with band 2 or 4. Okay? So try it. You can select 3 bands at once, band 13, 2, and 4, and see if it aggregates with any of the 3 and makes 2, okay? So do we understand the concept of boosters now, guys? Boosters are great for amplifying voice, not recommended for data, okay? When you want data, you got to get a MoFi. And a question I've been getting with the MoFi, this brings up my last topic before I get off here, is SIM providers. SIM providers. If I want to have unlimited internet and put it into my MoFi 4500/hotspot, okay, what do I need to do? I will, fucking slit freaking necks and bend over backwards. I'll do whatever it takes to get my unlimited internet, right? That's how impossible it seems these days, okay? So what you got to do is I'm going to tell you. The 2 working ones right now, as of right now that I know of, Visible for Verizon, okay? So Verizon does not have an unlimited plan, so don't even go to fucking Verizon and purchase a data plan unless you want your MoFi to burn through your data just like a normal hotspot. How do you get a stronger signal for phone carriers, John? If you have friends over there using the plans, like I have friends with different carriers. Oh, boosters do work with all carriers. So if you're talking about like so people can make calls and maybe check texts and maybe do a little something on the internet, a booster is a good option. But if people come to your house and you want internet for them, I mean, just have them all get on the Wi-Fi. It's too easy. Just have them all get on the Wi-Fi. What the fuck was I talking about? Son of a bitch. What was I talking about? We talked about boosters. Oh, SIM carriers. Yeah. All right. SIM providers. Visible. $40 a month. It was $40 a month 2 months ago. My neighbor put in a Visible plan online. He got his fucking free Visible phone. It's a little cheap smartphone. They sent him in the mail. They say, okay, download the Visible app. You download the Visible app, not on your personal phone, on your Visible phone. How are you going to do that if you don't have internet on your phone? Use somebody's Wi-Fi. Put the Visible app on your phone. Log into the Visible app on your phone. It already has your credit card information, your email. You just need to verify that shit. Once you put it in, it's got all that shit, and you hit connect, boom. It says, congratulations, your phone's now activated. Once you know your fucking visible phone is activated, take apart your visible phone, pull out the SIM, put it in the MOFI, turn the MOFI on. Once you turn the MOFI on, you're going to go down to MOFI internal network, and you're going to select a drop down. It says change APN, and you're going to scroll down the APN until it says visible network, some shit. Visible. You're turning your MOFI into a visible MOFI, which is the same towers as motherfucking Verizon. All right? Most people I know have been pretty successful with Visible. It really depends on where you're at. Some people say it sucks. Most people say they've been doing great on Visible, okay? Visible for Verizon, if you want, Verizon. Okay, now, the other one is OTR Mobile. OTR, you're going to pay a little bit more, like 80 bucks for like this blue plan, 80 bucks. All right? If you know AT&T is better for you, and T-Mobile. T-Mobile is now Sprint. I've just given you guys all the major carriers. Who am I leaving out? Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. Yep, that's all the major carriers. Fuck the rest. Cellular One and Cricket and fucking. You guys can try to put those in your MoFis and tweak it. I know nothing about them. All I know is the major carriers, and I know what ones work. Page Plus works too. So if they activate you like a track phone, maybe the APN drop down would be Page Plus, and it would start working for you guys. Okay. Hey, no problem, man. I do what I can, Cool. All right. But no, for real. So Verizon is visible for Verizon. So get a visible SIM. Okay. Just type in visible wireless. Do the whole rigmarole. 80 ping. Verizon 3065 ping. Hey, tomato. My neighbor was getting like a 40 ping. Depends on where you're at, guy. Do you know what a ping is, people? Do you guys know what a fucking ping is before you start pinging out of the mouth? A ping is the time that it takes for your fucking phone to hit the tower. Your phone signal to hit the tower and bounce back. That's a ping. Satellite, ping, up to space and back to you. It's like a 200, 300 ping or some shit. 1,000 ping. I don't fucking know. All right. If you're getting under 100 ping, you can play Call of Duty, Fortnite, fucking whatever the hell you want. Who cares? You're not going to notice a difference. So the only thing that a ping is going to really affect is when you open up your phone and you click the YouTube app and you're 1, 2, oh, now it loaded up. Okay? That's a ping. All right? Then everything else starts loading pretty quick after that. That's your ping. That it's the time that it takes to bang the tower and bang back to you. It's like slingshot. It's like when you throw a fucking what do they call those things? Yeah, one of those things. Boomerangs, and it comes back to you. That's your ping. All right? If you're getting under 100, you're good. I don't see why Visible would be different from Verizon. Maybe in testing, that could just be their way of throttling, okay? Because we all know that these carriers do throttle, but beggars can't be choosers. If you're getting 30 to 40 down, fuck it. All right? And then go to OTR, Oscar Tango Romeo. Just type in like OTR Mobile or some shit, or OTR Cellular on Google. It's like the first link. Click it, shows you different plans. I was just talking to a guy the other day. He said he had a fucking T-Mobile one, or he had a fucking AT&T one, and they put him on a T-Mobile one. But for some weird reason, the T-Mobile one jumps on the AT&T towers. Whatever, man, but it works. Everybody I know that's had AT&T has been using OTR, okay? So you really want AT&T and T-Mobile, OTR, or get on freaking eBay and start looking at some of them scalpers on there. Some of those people like, and send the sellers messages. Hey, what is this? Who is this through? Tell them to be real with you. Page Plus. Because here's a problem. If you get a Page Plus on eBay and they say unlimited grandfathered AT&T plan for rent for 40 bucks a month, don't be victim of they send you this fucking SIM card and they don't give you the fucking IMEI and the activation information and all the shit that you need to get this SIM card up and running. Okay? I've been victimized of it. My neighbor's been victimized of it. And stuff like that. If you're worried that you're going to be victimized and you're going to lose 40 to 50 to 60, 80 bucks, use PayPal. Use PayPal credit. They at least have a dispute section. You'll get your money back within a few weeks. All right? It's not the end of the world. Try to read some of these comments. Oh, I'm sorry. $20 a month with a T-Mobile business account. Hey, whoever just said that, can you please comment that in the, I don't know if your guys' like comments on the live stream are actually going to carry over in the comments when the video ends, but that would be really helpful for a lot of people. All right. So just keep that in mind, guys. The whole purpose behind all these videos is to help y'all. And like I said, the only reason why I threw this video up is A, I'm bored and I just drank coffee, so I'm a little hyper. All right, sweet. Yeah, you guys that are like sharing these cool like tricks and stuff, please put them in the comments, man. People read the comments. All right, most of y'all have been doing a pretty good job of that. Like instead of like saying like some hate shit, nobody's been saying a lot of hate lately. Probably because they can't, because I'll whoop your fucking ass. That's why. But yeah. And Verizon Go Unlimited, I have $20. Really? Really? That's what's up. Okay, good. Well, some people have been successful with the iPads and others not so much. It's really weird. I want to say the AT&T iPad plans have not been good. What the fuck is a Discord, man? Discord, no, I was kidding. Nah, for real. So, in my personal life, though, what did I do this weekend? So, here's my dog. Oh, if you don't have one of these hot tubs, you might have seen my personal home video. All y'all stalkers, watch my... I do need to make a separate account for my personal and my techie shit that I never thought was going to be. And then this dog, I don't know if you can see him. I just adopted him this weekend. Where is that little bastard? Yep, there he is. He's still really petrified of me. We picked him up from an adoption shelter. And that dog was beat, man, or something. Like, he was, like, not having it. He's just now warming up to me, coming up to me, and he's actually now sleeping in my Springer Spaniel's bed. So he's a freaking beautiful pup, and they're about the same age. Both, he's almost 5 and he's 5 supposedly. Damn dog was microchipped, and the fucking owner never wanted to come for him, and they found him a stray. How shitty is that? Fuck you people, man. Like, that do this shit to these animals. Like, I didn't used to be so close to animals and shit. My wife thinks that she made me love animals more. I don't know. I'm from New York. My dad was a piece of shit. He was mean to animals. So I wasn't ever like a big animal, you know. As I've gotten older in my days, I'm like, oh my God, like this shit made me want to cry seeing them, you know, all the dogs like perking up to you while you're looking at them in like animal jail and shit. You're like, God dang, man, that shit sucks. Yeah, don't ever go to one of those things, man, unless you like really want to try to help a dog. And it might be best to leave the wife in the car. I don't know. It's tough. Hey, you want to see the dog taking a poop? I'll start a GoFundMe for somebody who wants to help me pay for somebody to maintain my yards when I got to clean up shit all the time. But yeah, so life's been good, man. I'm here in Texas. You know, I took a little bit of a pay cut. North Carolina was good to me in the recruiting. You know, I wasn't on a military base, and you know, I'm living off base. I bought a house in Texas. It's a lot smaller. That's pretty much all they offer around here in these parts of by the military base, but it's cool. I don't think I'll have a problem with the resale value or renting it out, making a few extra bucks. You know what I mean? You know, always trying to make money, help you all. If some of y'all are in the military and you haven't gotten into the real estate game, you might want to start looking into it. A VA loan ain't going to cost you shit, and I've had 3 of them. Okay, just don't do something stupid and put yourself in debt. I'm a fucking sergeant first class. I know better. Come on. But if you have questions about that, you know, maybe enrolling into college, you know, stuff like that, success in life, hit me up, man. I'm a wealth of knowledge. I've been around the block. But, hey, just want to tell y'all I love you. Keep it real, guys. MOFI 4500. Last thing I'll tell you, the recommendations for antennas. Last time, crawl, walk, run, right? Start with the MOFI. It comes with the 2 paddle antennas. If it's not cutting it, get yourself, if you just want to bypass the whole crawl, walk, run, then just go right into the parabolic grids, man. Just get those fucking parabolics. You won't be disappointed. Be patient with it when you dial it in. It's laser beam, remember? Okay? Be patient with it, and you will get it dialed in. I'm telling you. When I went from 25 megabits down at a negative 114 for almost the first year to a negative 103, 104, oh my God, dude, you should have seen my face. You should have seen my face, man. Especially when you start getting obsessed over this crap. Hey, what's going on, Adrian? Like, you know, it just, like, it blows your mind. And, like, you know, it makes you wonder, like, why didn't we think of this before? You know, because the problem is money, man. America is in a tough spot right now. We don't have shit for money. A lot of people are laid off. A lot of people are living on unemployment, waiting on that FPUC, you know, and that stimulus. I just want the stimulus. I mean, even though I'm still getting a paycheck, but everybody likes a little extra money, right? But, you know, it's tough to get out there and just start making these damn purchases, man. Like it, and like I was always trying to tell you guys, hey man, get an Amazon store card or a Prime card, just put it on there. Yeah, it's fucking insane interest, but hey, if you got to drop 15-20 bucks a month for a $350 item for 6 months, just fucking do it, man, and get it paid off, and it's not going to crush your bank account. Sometimes we have to pay a little more in interest to keep our bank account afloat. I've been there, done that, man. I came up through the ranks from E1 to E5. That was rough. That was rough. So we've all been there, done that. You got to do what you got to do. And everything that you do should be something that's either going to have value for your family, yourself, or generate you money. That's the way I look at life. Because, let's be real, guys. Americans are fucking lazy. Be ambitious and fucking do something on the web that's gonna make you money. And I don't mean start a fucking what's it called? Not a GoFundMe, OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do all that. Nobody wants to see all that. Hey, Hua is spelled HOOAH. Hua. Sorry, I missed your comment, dude. If you guys want me to respond to some of your questions, they flash on here literally for 5 seconds. So just make sure that if you leave me a comment, I'm a quick responder. I'll get back to you. I'm pretty sure my phone number's floating around still, hasn't changed. In some of the comments of some of my other videos. Nice. So, and I'm just glad to hear that everybody's MOFIs are working for them. And one thing I didn't think through, some of y'all are going to be in Michigan and the north, and it's going to be cold, and going to have to come up with a way to do something with those antennas. I lived in North Carolina. I didn't have to worry about snow and shit. But what I can tell you is you got a couple options. If you're getting really good speeds, you might want to cut 5 megabits off by sticking it inside, back porch inside an attic. The antennas, putting them inside instead of maybe leaving them outside for the elements. That's one option. Another option you can do is you can have it within reaching distance of a ladder or something you can stand on and get a broom and brush it off when the snow comes on it, okay, on your antennas. Third option I thought of was a good idea. Some people live in trailers, and underneath your trailer, your pipes freeze, so you get these this heat tape shit. You might be able to just wrap some heat tape up around the edges of your fucking parabolics and down the pole and stuff like that, and use heat tape to kind of, or heat wire, just enough to warm it up to keep it from freezing. So when you wake up in the morning, you don't gotta be pissed off, and it's freaking 6 in the morning, and you got your cup of coffee, you gotta go out freeze your nuts off because you got snow all over your damn antennas. You know what I mean? So yeah, just those are just some tips. I mean, we thought of, and I talked with a girl. She's like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I'm like, well, that's not my fucking problem. Yeah, Chad. So I'm from New York. I'm used to that lake effect snow. So just be prepared. But I'll tell you, a parabolic is pretty solid. Once you get it locked down, it ain't going nowhere. I would be more concerned with the log periodics, because they're the little pegs on them. They're brittly, and once they get even rain on them, it'll degrade your signal some. Okay, so you got to think outside the box. And pretty much a Yagi, the triangular looking ones, is pretty much a log periodic, just covered in plastic, which is supposed to be meant for the elements. So if it's covered in plastic, you're good to go. All it is protecting the metal on the inside. Maybe you can build your own housing around. If you get a long ass log periodic, and they don't come encased like a little Yagi, maybe you could build something around it. Get creative. Styrofoam, tin. Maybe you'll get more fucking reception. Do some cool things. Just like plastic. Just put plastic around it or something, to protect it from the elements. It'll probably still pierce through. If people are getting it to pierce through the wood through their houses, I think a little piece of thin plastic or something around that, and just mold it to it. Make a sandwich, like this. Just that's the plastic. All right. So, yeah. Fake birdhouse. There you go. Yeah, then you don't got to look at the antenna. Just make this ginormous birdhouse thing, and then it'll look like you got pterodactyls coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. Look at these dogs. Hey. Hey, I can't remember my damn new dog's name. Shit. This is Tucker. Hey, buddy. Say hi. And there he goes. And this is Sydney. He is a Australian Shepherd or Aussie mix, and I'm praying it's not a fucking pit bull because I fucking hate pit bulls. No offense to some of y'all that got pit bulls. I just know an army buddy that had a bad experience with one and his child. Where's he at? Really? Oh, yeah. This is one of the crappy parts of people not taking care of houses. That shit's all getting dug up. As you can see, I'm redoing my house. You know, got that spectrum, like, Alexa, turn on the outdoor lights. You know, you see how those lights just came on? It's pretty epic. You know, we come out here, we'll come in the hot tub. I got to live, man. I got to wait 6.5 more years before I can go back to my North Carolina house and enjoy that MOFI action. That'll probably be about how long Starlink gets up and running, right? At the rate we're going with COVID. So, but hey, guys, it's been good talking to y'all. Let's send in the doggies. Say woof, woof. And, yeah, if you guys got any questions, you know, feel free to reach out. You know, I'm always here. Got to come up with something new to talk about. You see? He's still scared. He's still scared he won't come in. Poor dog. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. There he goes. Before he would run back outside. Look at him. Look at these dogs. Look at them. How could you not love these dogs? Good boy. All right, you guys. This is Johnny B signing off. You guys have a good week, all right? Later.